guys, so today I'll be doing a video about my foundation routine. It was requested for me to do a foundation routine video, and let me just tell you guys, it's not much at all. I've been getting a lot of comments saying that my face always looks flawless, which it's not. My face is not flawless whatsoever. I do get breakouts here and there, but I truly believe that depending on the kind of products and foundation that you use, obviously, makes you appear like if you have flawless skin, which you really have to work into getting the right product for you. So let me just show you the products that I use. But I hope you guys like it. Like I said, it's not much. It's just what I do, my everyday foundation routine. And I hope you guys like it. So let's get started. Okay guys, so I use two different kind of foundations right now. Depending where I'm going to, depends the kind of foundation that I use. I do use a high-end brand and I use a drugstore brand. Before using my drugstore brand, which I use Maybelline Fit Me foundation, I used to use Revlon Color Stay foundation, which I love. I truly love that foundation, but for some reason this caught my eye at the store aisle, and I decided to give it a try, and I love this. It leaves my skin looking very smooth, very silky. I'm just in love with this. So this is what I use for my everyday foundation. I use it to go to work. I use it pretty much for everything, unless I'm going to like a special occasion, probably like a party, or I'm going somewhere where my makeup's gonna be on from like morning till night. Then I like to use my high-end brand foundation, which is Makeup Forever HD foundation. I am in love with this stuff. So today what I'm gonna use, I am gonna use Maybelline Fit Me foundation. And this is, I use the 225, so in number 225. And before applying my foundation, I like to apply a primer. And I also use two different primers for that. One is my high-end primer, and then the other one is my drugstore primer. My high-end primer, I only use it for when, like I said, special occasion, parties, or whatever. And that's the MAC Prep and Prime. And this thing, I love it. It leaves your skin looking smooth. It stays on. It makes your foundation stay on forever. So this stuff is so good for those nights that you want to go out, have a few drinks. For my drugstore primer, which I'll be using right now, is the L'Oreal Makeup Perfecting Base. This thing is to die for. It's my everyday primer that I use. I use it every single day that I'm wearing foundation, no matter what, under my foundation. I make sure to put this thing on. It's amazing. So let's go ahead and start by priming our face. And I only take a little bit of it, not much. And I focus more on my cheeks and my nose, and I just smooth it into my forehead and my chin. And I just make sure that it gets everywhere around my face. And on my eyelids. So just like that. And then I go ahead and get my foundation, and I like to shake it first before applying it. So I shake it, and I just put a little dab on my hand, and just the residue of the bottle, I just pretty much wipe it onto my hand so I can use that. So just like that. I don't know if you can see it. So it's not much. It's just spread out. And I like to use, it depends if one is dirty, then I use the other one. But I use two different kind of brushes, and they're not high-end brand brushes. I do love to use my e.l.f. flat brush. I love this stuff. The only reason that I hate using this, it's because when you wash it, it's so hard to get the makeup off of it. I also use the Sonia Kashuk flat brush. This one's a little bit smaller in size. As you can see, it's just a little bit smaller in size. but it works wonders with your foundation. I like flat brushes to apply my foundation, so that's what I use. So I just dab it on there, and then I start by dabbing it onto my one side of my face, and then I dab it onto my hand and then put it on the other side. And I dab it onto my whole face before actually blending anything on my face. So just get all the foundation out of my hand, off of my hand I should say, and then I blend. And I just dab it onto my forehead because I don't want it to look like when you usually brush your hair back, you can see like your foundation here. And I don't like seeing that on myself, especially on pictures, you can see it. So I like dabbing it upwards so it can blend. And I just dab it through my whole face. And then I just sweep it through to blend it. And last but not least, I like to go onto my neck and just blend it downward. Just like that. So that's that for my foundation. And the setting powder that I like to use, it is MAC Studio Fix powder, which is this one. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys what number I am for my Makeup Forever HD foundation. I'm number 128, and this is usually the number that I get is 127, but I got a little bit darker, so I went for 128. But anyways, for my Studio Fix powder, I am NC40, and a lot of you don't. I've heard a lot of things about this that they don't like it because it's too thick, which it is, because this is considered a foundation slash powder. So what I like to use, I just dab it and sweep it onto my face. So I won't get too much product on me. So I just like dabbing it onto it. So I don't really put much product onto the brush. It's a Posh brush, and it's just their small traveling powder brush, which I love. It does shed a little. So after I apply my powder, I like to apply my bronzer. I don't really apply concealer, sorry. I don't really apply concealer. I do it sometimes, but on my everyday, I really don't. I just go with foundation powder and that's it. So for my bronzer, I like to use NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. This thing is awesome. I just love how it's just that bronzy color. It's not too dark, it's not too light. Recently, I did ended up buying the e.l.f. Golden Bronzer, and I am actually liking it a lot. So this is the e.l.f. Golden Bronzer, and I use only two of the colors. I like to use the dark brown one and the light brown one. The other ones I don't like to use when I contour my face. And what I like to use to contour my face with is my MAC 165 brush. I love the dome brush to it, the bristles to it, and how it's not very thick. It's very small and thin. So what I do, I dab it onto the dark brown one and the light brown. Just dab it onto it, and I put it on my cheekbones, or not on my cheekbones, on the hollow of my cheeks. And just sweep it back and forth. Same thing on the other side. And then after I've done that to the hollow of my cheeks, I like to just sweep it upward towards my forehead. And just sweep it and blend it a bit. So I just go like this to where I applied it and just to blend it. I just like blending it a bit. So that's for my contouring. And right now the blush that I've been using non-stop, it is MAC in Style. And this thing is broken. My son dropped it and it shattered everywhere. So I haven't gone back to the MAC store to get another one. I love this blush. It's just a corally golden blush. And I just get my Sigma SSS 187 and I just dab it onto it and just put it on the apples of my cheeks. And just blend it. And same thing on the other side. I would just, you know, put on mascara, eyeliner. Most of the time I wear eyeliner on top only. So just put on eyeliner, mascara, lip gloss. Usually I do wear a lipstick first. I'm the kind of girl that has to have a lipstick and then a lip gloss. To me, I have to have a lipstick first. And not only that, if I don't wear lip gloss, I don't really care. It's not like I have to wear lip gloss, but for sure I have to wear a lipstick. But like I said, I'm not going anywhere, so I'm just going to apply NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in Smoky Look. So for my eyebrows, I usually, like I said, I comb them through first, and then I like to use NYX Auto Eyebrow Pencil. I usually use this one. I just used a regular eyeliner, or not eyeliner, eyebrow pencil in taupe, or I use this one, the Auto one, in taupe as well. So it comes with two ends, and one of them has a brush in one end, and then the other end is the actual product. And what I do, I just like to sweep it through my eyebrows, just like that. Just enough to give it some color, but not much to where I'm gonna see a harsh line and they're gonna be able to tell that I color my eyebrows in. Because I do have very thin eyebrows. My eyebrows are very, very thin actually. And I actually don't do my eyebrows much. Like right now, I haven't done my eyebrows for about 3 months. So you can't really tell that I haven't, but it's time for me to go get them threaded or waxed or do something with them. But like I said, my eyebrows don't grow much, so it's not a must for me to go do them every week, every 2 weeks, or however some of you go and get them done. Some of you, I know some of you have told me that you guys gotta get them done like every week at least, or you guys will be looking like Frankenstein or something. So yeah, so like I said, I don't have that problem. My eyebrows are super, super light, so there's no need for me to do my eyebrows every week or other week. So I go every 3 months with getting them done. So after just coloring them in, I just go through it, brush them through, and just make sure that they're nice and neat. As you can see, it's not much. It's just a little bit darker. So that's my foundation routine. I always wear a primer, and second I apply my foundation, and then I set it with a powder. So I hope you guys like it, and just keep in touch for more videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.